Derek Baca, Greeley Hill, Chrysler Imperial, Baca HVAC, Sonora Transmission, Banks Auto, and Sonora Airco are listed as sponsors. Nate Heller from Arnold, sponsored by EPG, Kenny Davis, and Cody Moore. John Ramirez from San Andreas. Hertz Welding is the sponsor, along with Napa Auto Supply, KAB, and how about happy birthday, Mom?
Don't be long, I'm not
Brian Belmar, Donkey, vehicle number XXX, sponsored by Lazy J Ranch. Looks like 7D2's Derby Shop, Smoking Guns. Sean Campbell is also going to be in Heat 1. Jack Service, Napa, Pet Parlor, and Recycle Grapes. Or looks like it. Are shown as sponsors. Luke Brewer, Distinctive Metals, and Blastronics are his sponsors. He's from Avery. Jeff Trender from Pine Grove. John Herzig, Paving and Oiling, Excavating, and much more are shown as sponsors. Heat number 1. The sport is Demolition Derby. I'm kind of sorry the advancing age and allergies have left me without a whole lot of voice, but I still got desire and love to watch a good wreck, so we're here. For those of you who are not intimately familiar with this particular sport, you are allowed to beef up much of the car to protect the driver, and that's it. The automobile cannot be appreciably altered to beef up the front and rear end to keep it running, keep it going, but you can protect the driver all you want. So you see a lot of modifications to these cars, but mostly it's cutting out wheel wells to keep from cutting tires up and this sort of stuff. It will very often take the fan off to keep it from going to the radiator, but mostly these cars are automobiles that you see on the street with modifications that I just mentioned. This is heat number 1. Everybody getting in position. Okay, gentlemen, fire up. We'll do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Get it! It's number 1. Some of these gentlemen have been out here for 12 and 14 years. They know what they're doing. They know how to wreck an automobile. It is illegal to hit an automobile in the driver's door. Other than that, the rules are very smart. There we go. call this thing. Either a fire, somebody's on fire. Call a halt to the goings on until we can make sure that the driver is safe in that automobile. Couple of guys out there looking downright gamey. Sean Campbell at 3C is looking mighty healthy out there. Brian Delmoyes at Triple X looks like his car's in good shape, but it's certainly not running. He's got a tub of frustration inside of that automobile because it's in good shape, but he just can't seem to get the thing to move. The surface of the arena was somewhat wet, but particularly with the wind and the sun, it's going to dry out in a hurry, and it's going to get rough in here. Okay, heat done is completed. Okay, the judges are debating, and we'll get a winner for you here as quickly as we know about it. Car number 14 has been declared the winner. That's Derek Ma. Car number 14.
He's gonna finish the car.
Okay, the top 4 places from Heat 1 will advance to the main event. But again, remember, we got a consolation. They will get a second chance. So, see, if your favorite driver didn't make it this time, he's got one more crack at it. Okay. Jock McClure is also transferring to the main. Derek Baca was the winner. John Campbell also transferred to the main. And 747, Jeff Trickle, it looks like. So those 4 transfer automatically to the main. And the ones that didn't, if they can get their cars running for the consolation, will re-enter the arena for another chance. We're going to clear the arena and get back to you with Heat 2 quickly as we can. Okay, scheduled to compete in Heat 2. Car number 501, driven by Troy Brown, and sponsored by Sonora Airco, Sonora Truck Dismantlers, Dennis Costello, Karen Brown, Drew Brown, and Elliot Simpson. Richard Scheimer is in Heat 2, the car number 47. From Colderville Industrial Machining, J.R. Rasa, Donna Scheimer, Matt Tasker, Mike Scheimer, and Kristen Scheimer are listed as sponsors. Jeff Seibel, car number 35. Mountain Peddler, D&M Distinctive Metals, Angel Sheet Metal, Bronner's Auto, Galley's TV Repair, Pinky's Mobile Repair, Cal Auto Recycler, Sierra Energy Stop, Al's Tire, DRI, and Napa in San Andreas are all shown as sponsors. Artie Tressler, Beckler Machine, and Valley Springs Recycling all are shown as sponsors for Artie. Sebastian Martz from Vallecito, Burger Wall, Burger 2, is it? Wall Hangers Taxidermy, HI Tree Service, Wendeman's Hardware, All Terrain Landscape, KC Pumps, and Rochelle Roofing are all listed as sponsors. KC Brill in a Lincoln, 72 Body Shop, AC Wrecking Crew, Ma and Tom Brill are all listed as sponsors. Car number 21, the winner of Best Appearing Car Contest, Rick DiVasilio. Sponsored by Bob Jr. Towing, Valley Springs Towing, Ron DiVasilio, Melinda Mervyn Nelson, and Devin DiVasilio. All to compete in heat number 2, upcoming. Okay, Sherry Earl, if you are in earshot, please report to the first aid booth. We have something there you want. Sherry Earl. Got a few thank yous to extend. The arena is in mighty fine shape, again, due to the efforts of Sam Berry running Emerson's loader and moving these logs. We got a brand new batch of logs. They're about as big as the Chinese will give us this year, so not quite as big as the ones we had, but they'll do the job nicely. Joe DeLorno's out here with his water truck. I don't know how many years he's been out here, but he knows his way around, and that is a nice little piece of equipment he brings out here, year after year. Joe's Tractor Services brings his Mahindra equipment out here to keep things dolled up, keep the berms high and the field level, thanks to Joe.
What? Okay. Well, there. Okay, I'll check you later. Okay. Yep, see you later.
What did I hear about this?
That was Eddie that got his. I told him I kind of wanted to talk to him about what he had to do to get his. He's like, give him my number, come call me.
Every time I go on my Instagram,
Fired it up and let them horses sing a little pretty thing, a little tan leg Georgia dream. She's rocking them holy jeans. Baby, what you got going on Saturday? You know where we got it. Gonna be a party out of town about half a mile. Four-wheel driving down the west.
Okay, we'll wet things down a little bit. We have a little problem back in the pit, so some of our emergency crew had to go back there, and as soon as we get them back, we'll get the cars in here for you and get things underway. Joe Florida with the ugliest cat in Oak Hill. Oh, it's a dog.
Baby, if you're in the mood, you can stand up on one at a rodeo. You can be my tail-leg Juliet, I'll be your redneck Romeo. Oh, baby, you can find me on the back of a jacked-up tailgate, sitting there watching all these pretty things. Get down in that Georgia clay, and I'll find me bottle of a real tall cold drink, chilling with some skin and let's go, man. Get this thing started, my kind of party. Oh, baby, you can find me in the back of a jacked up tailgate, sitting there watching all these drinks.
Okay, thanks again to Alamo Maroney's and Murphy's Fire Department for showing up again and helping us keep folks safe here. Heat 2 underway, I believe.
There's more crashing in this trip. Upside down. Oh, wow.
Kind of off and on. Some weekends, they'll take their $100,000 car.
Again, we ask everyone to remember these sponsors. These are the folks that have got the time and money invested in these vehicles to get them here and get them competitive. So we won't get a chance to mention the sponsors very often, and the cards are clean now so you can read them. But please remember these folks, and when you have a chance to do business with someone, pick out somebody that sponsored a derby car.
Like hit each other, like you see at NASCAR, stop and spin each other around. It's like you're like 12.
Moving around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm up in the stands. Yeah,
Sitting on the edge of the lane.
I'm up here right in the stands. Yeah, right over here by the stage. You see me? Look at me. See me?
We've said it 100 times, but I wonder what's going to happen when they run out of these old iron cars. There's still a backyard or two with a derby car in it, but they got to be running out of them. I can hardly wait till we get a bunch of Yugos and Hyundais out here, front wheel drive, and all plastic. The derby will last about 5 minutes. I apologize. I gave Emerson credit for the log loader. It is Tanner Logging. Tanner Logging from Murphy's, a grand bunch of folks, and that loader is worth more than my whole neighborhood. And to my knowledge, they have donated the use of it. Sam Barry's driving it, but that is a nifty piece of equipment. When you need one, nothing else to do. Okay, we're ready to go with heat number 2. Gentlemen, fire them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it on. Lots of driving room. Looking for our first meaningful crash here. There's Mr. Steimer from the high side. Puts one on the right rear the front end of that Ford. Hardy Presser over on the left side. Got himself some driving room. Looking for somebody to smash. Yes. That is the sound of a tire blowing up when a 4,000-pound automobile. 72. Again, the prettiest cars don't always come out on top. Rick DiBasilio has got a whole back window full of room. He can't see much. And he's taking one from Jeff Bible on the passenger side. J.T. Brown and Richard Shimer seem to be hung up against the logs on top. Richard has apparently had a little trouble getting that car to run. There we go. There we go. Radiator cap to radiator cap. All right, heat 2 is completed. We've got some judging to do, and we'll get back to you with the winners as quickly as they are given to us. Heat number 2. Okay, I guess my deaf ear was turned toward the people who were giving me instructions earlier on. There is but 2 heats in the demolition derby, and we have concluded the second heat. So the consolation or mulligan is next. We will get the cars out here that weren't able to finish from the top 4 and still could get running. And we'll get them out here for the consolation or the mulligan. They can transfer from that event into the main. So, consolation coming up. himself in all his beauty is running the log loader, but it is his equipment that he brings to the fair year after year after year to help us keep this event going, keep the arena cleaned out. And Sam Berry Towing from Douglas Flat has done a marvelous job here ever since I can remember, for almost.
Bring over his own tow truck.
Okay, in order to let the Heat 2 guys have a little time to work on their automobiles, there will be a 5-minute intermission between Heat 2 and the beginning of the consolation run. 5 minutes. That's time to go to the bathroom if the bathroom is relatively close.
You ran into the
The last 2 years ago, so they probably cut it way back this year. Yeah.
That's going to be your easiest section right there.
Okay, winner of Heat number 2 is declared Jeff Seibel, number 35. He will transfer automatically to the main with 3 of his friends, and we'll get busy with the consolation to make up the rest of the main as soon as we can get word from the pits that everybody's ready to go. During the intermission, folks, there is a group of people here with whom we've enjoyed a tremendous amount of cooperation. That's you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for helping us out maintaining the distance between the fence and the people that we need. Thanks for taking down the sunshades. You like Destruction Derby, and we love you. Okay, 3 minutes will elapse, and then we will bring out the consolation drivers. At this point, we don't know who they are. It's going to be a little difficult getting your car drivers and car numbers and drivers, so bear with us.
Wear me out.
Okay, scheduled to compete in the consolation are car number 61, Nate Heller. Car number 00, John Ramirez. Car number 3X, Brian Belmaris. Car number 55, Luke Brewer. Car number 21, Rick DiBasilio. Car number 47, Rich Scheimer. And 501, Troy Brown. Okay, out of the consolation, there will be 2 cars selected to go to the main. 2 cars from the consolation will go to the main. That will make us a nice 10-car main. Little trouble getting that car running, apparently. Okay, we started with 7, we have 6. We've been told that Ramirez isn't going to make it, so this is your consolation right here. Sam fires up that expensive yellow piece of equipment from Tanner Logging. We'll set the last log in place, and we will get going with the mulligan, the consolation, the last chance that 2 of these drivers have to make the main event.
No, I died one time.
No, that's good.
Huh?
My back is killing me. I'd love to stand up. You're a young guy. You need to sit down. Right.
All right, logs on the ground, gentlemen, fire them up and listen to the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get with it. This is the constellation. A lot of these guys picked a small thing, get broke on their automobile during the heat. Oh yeah, look at 47, Rich Scheimer. Does a job on the front end of the Basilio's blue Ford. On the left side, Troy Brown in 501, looking for somebody to run it. There we go. There's a worthy wreck. Basilio over on the left side has got one of the ugliest cars in America, but it's still moving. Here we go. Missed him. Now he's heading up on a log. He needs somebody to come along and hit the back of that number 21 automobile and get him off of that log. Meanwhile, we're mixing it up now. We're in the middle. Troy Brown and Rich Scheimer go at it. Luke Brewer, we haven't talked much about him in the 55 car. Brian Belmori's in Triple X. He's contending to get out the finish and try and get his car going. Things beginning to heat up in more ways than one. Luke Brewer's number 55 car is still running, but there's smoke coming out of every bolt hole on that motor. Troy Brown, 501, looking for somebody, and he's going to find him right there. Right in the rear end, right in the trunk emblem of Luke Brewer's number 55 there, dude. Troy Brown makes some rather serious damage with the front end of that big General Motors automobile. Meanwhile, Basilio's hung up on a log. I believe Brian Delmori headed up there to knock him off the log. He took one from Dave Heller. Troy Brown has just set the entire right rear tire. He's got a perfectly good wheel, but it's not going to do much good without a tire on it. Brian Delmoni. Triple X. Dave Heller in 61. Some of these cars are moving just entirely on the desire of the driver. Nothing else works. Dave Heller, busy little fella out there in that ring number 61. That will be the end of the consolation round. We will get the transferees to you, the names of transferees, as soon as we get them here in the booth. Consolation round, history. Construction, Accurate Auto Body, Wyatt Walraven, Mike White, Rebecca Gross, and Melissa Smith. Aaron Pierce from Murphy's Village Mart, the Paint Body Shop. Keith Pierce and April Stolberg are all shown as sponsors. Taylor Harris, Tiki's Mobile Car Repair, Calderville Liquor and Cox Racing are all shown as sponsors. Marie Williams, McKinnon Construction, Jody McKinnon, Mike McKinnon, all shown as sponsors. That is your lineup for tonight's Powder Puff Derby. And anybody who thinks that things slow down when the gals take over, better sit tight. We've got an argument for you coming right up. Powder Puff coming up as soon as we get the cars into the arena.
love it? Yeah, she goes, I like my lawn ornament. Oh, nice. Yeah, Josh said, I don't know if I told you, he said he only got that truck. That's easy. I know that
Okay, Powder Puff Derby entries are lining up at the gate. And again, the gals really put on a show. And a number of them have prepared their cars for the Powder Puff. They're not driving cars that have been in the heat already. A number of these cars were prepared just for the Powder Puff Derby. Lacey Baylor's in the arena, Taylor Harris. Marguerite Williams. Aaron Pierce in the green automobile. Margaret, I'm sorry. Margaret Williams in 18. 18X, Hannah Jasper. I apologize, I can't quite see them. Turn it around just a little bit, girl. Can't quite see the number on that car, but we will. Looks a little menacing out there. Okay, Savannah Tyndall is the driver. Hey! I know that car would scare me to death if I saw it in a dark alley. Okay, Sam Berry and that beautiful log loader from Tanner Logging is going to drop that last little barrier in place, and we will get busy. Okay, girls, when the log hits the ground, in the right spot. Attaboy. All right, girls, fire them up and listen for the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, get it on. Savannah Tyndall strikes the first blow for the girls. There we go. Hannah Jasper getting beat up out there in the middle, but she's over to one side now, going to be in charge of her own destiny for a victory. Holy cow. Lacey Baylor with a lot of speed. Watch this. Here we go. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Savannah Tyndall with a lot of driving room with a genuine whip on the front end of that other automobile. Oh, yeah. Taylor Harris seems to be hung up on a log up on the high side of the arena. Hopefully somebody will see her, come along and give her just enough of a clip to get off of there. Hannah Jasper in good shape. Savannah Tyndall in good shape. Lacey Baylor in that yellow automobile really doing a nice job of mixing it up out there. job of driving by Lacey Taylor, putting a meaningful blow on the car in front of her without hitting that driver's door. Okay, attrition seems to be taking its toll out here now. We've got some hot cars. We've got some cars that are protesting just a bit. But in the meanwhile, Lacey Taylor in that yellow automobile seems to be as capable as anybody taking home the tall one from the throttle puff event. Everybody else seems to either be unable to get their motors running or unable to get their car going. So. Aaron Pierce has got the flames coming out of every hole on that thing. Each of these cars is required to initiate contact with another automobile within a given amount of time, otherwise they are disqualified. So very often, okay, we have called a halt to the proceedings, and the judges will huddle up, but it's not going to be much of a discussion this time.
Guys are all protecting their engine and only back and the girls are like, screw it. Break my engine, I don't care.
Okay, in third place. And tonight's powder puff, car number 999, Taylor Harris. I'm sorry, so Hannah Jasper in third place. Number 2, second place, Taylor Harris in 99. And winning tonight's powder puff, Lacey Baylor in 21C. Okay, coming up after we clear the arena is the main event. This is the one for all the marbles. This is the one that determines who the champion of the 2013 Demolition Derby is going to be.
All right, guys, we're going to take off. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably be there all day after long enough play start
that we have a winner for the pot of gold $10,000 drawing that was held tonight. And the Friends of the Fair sold tickets with a bunch of energy all afternoon. And again, as they said a number of times before, every dime that was given to them for entries in this drawing go right here into the Calaveras County Fair. The Friends of the Fair, since they were formed, have done some wonderful things here at the fairgrounds, and this is a lot of where their money comes from. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's $10,000 pot of gold drawing is Ray Walker. Rob with Friends of the Fair is giving him the check right on the flatbed trailer in front of you. And again, on behalf of Friends of the Fair, we'd like to express our appreciation for everybody that bought a ticket. And please remember, we'll be back at it next year, and it might be you standing up there getting a $10,000 check from the Handsome Rob.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I just called her.
this is your main event. This is the one where the winning driver will take home a tall trophy and a handsome check. This is why everybody came with an automobile tonight. Everybody that came to compete. And again, I would implore you, please remember these sponsors' names. Remember the folks who put out the time and the resources to get these cars fixed up and over to Frogtown for the demolition derby. When you get a chance to patronize one of these businesses, please do so. And while you're in there, tell them you appreciate their efforts.
Oh, yeah. Play that thing a second. The frame rate on it's really sucking. So I'm gonna try. I was looking at Tim's up there. He's got to learn on a couple big screens.
Does he?
And the frame rate's like
Really low?
oh yeah, it bites.
I was looking at the differentials.
For what?
It's going to be interesting to see how much this is.
This is not the tool. And I battled with YouTube because I uploaded the parade. They initially blocked the parade because there was music in the parade.
Bear in mind that most of these automobiles have competed in the heat, some of them in a heat and a consolation. So they are they're already battle weary, but we have got some energetic pit crews out there get these cars back in some semblance of shape to compete in the main event. We've got two more cars yet to show up, and then of course, if the drivers are unable to get their cars ready for the main, they will simply be sort of disqualified. But looks like we've got number 9 on his way in. Jeff Trickle waiting for one more.
It doesn't have enough clock cycles to make it work. So sometimes, oh yeah. Sometimes you can get a better job.
It's encouraging to see the addresses from out of town, gentlemen and ladies who have come away to compete in our demolition derby. It makes the competition a little hotter and makes the event a little more fun to watch.
Let's see if that change makes it easier. Yeah. Let's just try to check their frame rate.
Okay, apparently Brian Del Mares in Triple X will be unable to make the main event. So we've got a 9-car main. Again, this is for the trophy, for the cash, and for the bragging rights for an entire year while everybody waits for the next derby. The main event. All right, gentlemen, fire them up and listen to the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pretty good sized hole with that wagon over on the right side. Jake Heller, we haven't said much about him. Car number 61 is quite capable of inflicting damage with T-Dub. And then Sean Campbell comes along and puts one on Josh McKay's car. Somebody lost a wheel and tire. Can't quite yet see who it is. That should become fairly apparent here soon. Sebastian Marsh. Here comes John Campbell. And Josh McKay on the back of Campbell. What's going on? Not very many cars have called it quits. Probably something around half. So easily, half the cars that entered the main are still able to win it. Jake Heller in the pink car. Nobody to clobber. Jeff Seibel hung up on the log over there, and he's not going anywhere unless somebody comes along and knocks him off of the log. He can get it moving, but it's not going far, I don't believe. He's got the left front hung over the log. Sebastian Merck's going to help him out. All right, Josh McKay on the front of Campbell's car. Josh McKay's done a fine job of fishing it up out there. He's not ambushing anybody. He's simply out there fishing it up. It would appear that Sean Campbell has lost the right front wheel and tire off of his red and white entry. I don't know that he's going to have much luck. Oh yeah, it's laying flat. Makes the car virtually unsteerable and a sitting duck. Josh McKay on the left front of Campbell's car. Meanwhile, we've got a couple of guys over here stuck together, Sebastian men. And Jeff Seibel, one more time, headed for the left front. Campbell's car is still running, but bear in mind that right front wheel is laying perpendicular to the ground. Like you say, parallel to the ground, perpendicular to the kingpin. This time the rear end. Josh McKay. And that is the end of your main event. Main event Demolition Derby just concluded. And I'm not real sure that the judges are going to have to debate more than a couple of seconds who pulled this one out.
Angels Camp, they can hear you. Make some noise!
Okay, again, a whole long list of thank yous. Sam Berry and the log loader, Tanner Logging for providing the piece of equipment, Alamo with Bill Maloney's fire department along with Bertie's out here, Sam Berry towing, bringing those wonderful tow trucks that seem to do a masterful job of cleaning up every time it needs to be done.
Oh, it looks much better.
Okay, we need the spectators and the pit crew out of the arena presently. We need to get these cars out of here. and we're unable to do that with public or pit crew members in the arena.
Yeah.
Plenty of partying going on in a few minutes, but please allow us to clear the arena out. And folks, while you're still in earshot, I would very, very much like to thank each and every one of you for buying a ticket to the Calaveras County Fair, sitting on the hillside and watching our demolition derby tonight. Thank you and bless you, and have a safe trip home.
It's kind of interesting how the kid changes the setting and all of a sudden the light starts.
Okay, 10th place is 747. That's Jeff Trickle. In 4th place, car number 35, Jeff Seibel. In 3rd place, number 61, Nate Heller. In 2nd, Sean Campbell in 3C. And in 1st place, a very deserving Josh McKay in car number 19.
I guess that's it, huh?
Well,
Don't they have a consolation meeting or something?
they did that already. They did a consolation heat earlier on after the first series. There's 2 heats and then the consolation heat.
So that's it.
And then the main event. So they started it a lot earlier this time, so it doesn't go to 11 o'clock. Which is better for our campers than the event. I don't know how this one's doing.
Yeah, it is.
Is it even framed in the right place?
Not bad.
The longer we leave this running, the happier they are upstairs.
Uh-huh.
If he's got it on big monitors.
He does.
But it actually works.
Works.
That's kind of the point, though. It's very cool.
And it's actually...
Also look at how this is set up. This frame. Because it goes out and
Because after the YouTube debacle and the parade, and also did it with Calaveras, they blocked portions of it because they were playing music. Of course, it's a community event. So if even if you're covering the news story with musical content, you can't rely that it will actually be done. News is different. If we're covering a public news event,
copyright's not on me, it's on whoever is doing it.
right, without there's no expectation of privacy. We're not. Yeah, it's not us. We didn't do it. It's a dance company performing at a street parade.
Which was?
I think that does fall under fair use.
Sure.
No matter how you slice it, that falls under fair use.
But YouTube is saying,
Doesn't know
okay.
that.
There's some ballsy kids. Get out, I lost my cookies.
damage.